Hello, everyone. We are here because we had a UOAlive Pride Month House Deco contest. I have with me, oh, I just pointed at myself. There you are, Ragnall.
Hello.
Yes, Ragnall is going to be joining me because two is better than one, right? And what is Pride all about? It's about bringing people together, unification, and unification. That's a weird word for that. Unity, maybe, is what I was going for. But yeah, so we're gonna look at the house entries. We have their Discord. Everybody wrote like a really cool story and background for everything. So the basic premise of this contest was actually it was really simple. It said, what does pride mean to you, right? And I didn't expect, honestly, I expected a lot of rainbows and like people just kind of doing the generic stuff, and it ended up being so much more than that. And I think that is I think that's why this definitely needed its own like house tour, because there's so much more. The people really thought about it and kind of blew my mind on like how deeply they thought about it, and then like how that resonated for them with UOAlive and just the server in general. So that it's pretty cool with the community. So anyway,
nice. Yeah, it's nice how people have made it, how represented it, how it means to them. So every house is unique with its own meaning behind it. So it's not just rainbows and glitter everywhere.
Right, exactly. Yeah, for sure. Which that also is fine. It's just, it was really cool to see like stories. So anyway, so our first house here is by Arcamino, and it's called Resilience Through the Ages. They wrote a little bit of a blurb on their Discord post, which we're still deciding whether we should read those or if you guys should go read them if you want more details. Anything that stands out to you that you want to mention, Ragnall?
I think the way that Arcamino's described it, so, the house is split into two, representing two different paths.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Yeah.
Yeah. With the nice colourful slabs in the middle that you change colour when you walk.
Yes. Our rainbow tiles, yeah.
Yeah, so it's, on one side you've got the heavy weight of history. You've got the darker side, which is meant to represent the darker history of Pride and what it's meant to some people.
Yeah.
And then, well, obviously the history of Pride, and then on the right, it's more representing the strength it's taken to survive for some people, and the strength and light that it's shown today.
I love this. Do you see this full moonfish over here being used as an umbrella or like a lamp?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah. I do like that.
Yeah. Arcamino always comes up with really interesting ways to use the decorations in unique ways. Like even the plants, like the dark plants and the purples, and then the Terramur style candelabras that are changed colors, and she raised them. And
yeah, like, look on the other side. You've got the hanging plants, which is used ballers. As well as the plants to make it look like a hanging.
That's fantastic. Yeah.
Which is really good. I like that.
Yeah. Even the like the pride rocks that were part of the giveaway for the month, they're hidden on the left side in the corner.
Yeah.
There's a lot of detail in here, and it's just even the anniversary picture that they picked kind of fits well, and all the mirrors and stuff. It has a lot of meaning, and I don't know. I'm really happy with the way all these turned out. Now, we are going to open these up to community vote for like which ones they like the most. But I'll tell you one thing, depending on how this tour goes, there is one very clear grand prize winner, in my opinion, that we will award. But in terms of like first, second, and third from the team, I don't think we're going to do that this time. I think everyone that's submitted is going to get a prize, like a you did it prize, not like a consolation prize or like a good participation award, but like an actual like, holy crap, you all really stepped up and there's no way to pick first, second, and third, so you all literally won that contest.
Yeah, so that's nice.
Yeah, and it kind of fits the whole theme of everything here. So
yeah.
All right, so we'll go to the next house now. Oh wait, is there a book here that we should be reading? Resilience Through the Ages. Did they write? Oh, I guess it's probably, so you can come here and you can see exactly what they wrote in their Discord post. Okay, cool. All right, so let's go to the next one. By the way, thank you, Mist, for creating this recall book for us. It really helped. Oh, wow. Okay, so let me scroll on down here. So this is Ariadne.
Ariadne.
Ariadne. I always get that wrong.
Yeah, I do as
I
well.
always think of the singer, right?
Yeah, I'm always doing that. I did it. I did
Uh,
it when I did the last video with the houses.
I didn't even know you could make Goza mats this color. When I saw this picture in Discord, I was like, wait, that's possible? So they made a house called Rainbows Follow Storms. And their entry said, my entry for Pride is a not so subtle reminder that we can all become better advocates for acceptance of all the LGBTQ plus folks. And I really liked their message. I'm going to read this one. Often many of us are allies, but fall short of true advocacy, which involves speaking up when something that has been said or done is not right, continuing to learn what will benefit the group by asking questions and staying informed, and passing along that knowledge to the less informed or younger members of society. And I really liked that message. And I don't know. The rest of it is about, obviously their house and why they pick things, and there's apparently a secret cake in here somewhere that we'll get to, but I like that message of like, if you're gonna say you're gonna do something, then do it. And a lot of the times it does fall short, and I think UOAlive is one of those places that for 10 years almost we do it. We back it up, and it may not be popular all the time, but you know what, like, we created this place before safe space was a buzzword, and we will continue to for the rest of our lives. Or UOAlives lives. Okay, so let's look at that.
She's also put the books right out here as well, so you can read each of the books as well.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, so be open, ask questions, stay informed, speak up, teach equality, and become an advocate. Fantastic. So yeah, this floor is so good.
Yeah, I can only imagine the amount of time this has taken.
That's a big house for that many tiles.
Yeah, because each one has to be placed manually, and then I don't know if you dye them beforehand or if you dye them once they're down, but
Yeah,
either way,
and
that
figuring
must have
out what's
taken.
gonna look good too, right? Like,
Yeah,
getting the shades to mix. This is so good. This is so good. I like the casas that are being used for the lamps on the front too.
yeah,
That's really
those look great.
cool.
Yeah.
And then up here, like, they made a rainbow and they made it look like it was floating in the
Oh,
sky.
I didn't see that. Yeah.
Yeah. So they used piles of wool and the pride rocks. And that's so cool.
That is
Even
awesome.
with a swan in the center too, which makes a lot of sense. It's
Mhm.
like, this is so good. Even the brilliant ambers inside the plants here. Everything is just so colorful and well placed together.
I'm still trying to find this cake though.
Yeah, for second floor, go inside and walk west. For second floor. Oh, there's a second floor. Walk inside and go west. This way? No. This way? Did you find it? Did you find the secret hidden place? Oh, wait.
Yeah, go west.
No, that's not it. This way?
I suppose this is west. That was
Oh, I
east.
got it.
Oh, you found it.
Yeah. Okay, so you can hang out up here. And then
Awesome.
for the second floor,
Oh, and
walk
again,
north.
the books are there again as well on the little pedestals, the
Oh,
little
you're right.
volumes. Yeah, so she's got them all over the
So
place,
so
which is
so
really nice.
so many details. Like, people really put a lot of effort into this.
Mm.
I'm really shocked by the amount of work that went into this.
Oh, and again, she's used the bowlers with the plant, but this time there's a pewter bowl underneath as well, so
Oh,
it looks even better.
yeah, that looks really good. Where is this cake, by the way?
I am getting hungry thinking about cake.
Where is it hidden in this? Oh, it's in here. So this is a green box bag here.
Oh,
It's cake engraved. Rainbows follow storms. Be an advocate. And then,
oh,
is this set to everyone?
certainly. Yeah, I'm taking one and I am eating that.
Yeah, I'm gonna take one of those too and eat it. Yummy.
That's amazing. That's really good. I like that, and the way it's hidden in the green as well.
Yeah,
I
well
I
done.
genuinely didn't notice it until you found it.
Nice. Well done. Okay. Very good.
Hmm.
Very good. Next house. We have, I believe it's called the Phase Land.
House on the lake. Hmm. I like a house by the lake. Oh, look, yeah, lake.
Oh, oh.
That's
Are they editing their house right now? No. Oh no! Don't edit your house.
That might be.
Is that them right there? Let's. I'm gonna reveal and say, "Hey, we are touring." Can I teleport in there? Hold on. I can't. I'm actually blocked out. Oh, where are they? Let's see. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let us in so we can continue our tour. There we are. Okay.
There we go. Oh yeah, they can't see me. I forgot.
Okay, let's see if they're good. Okay, bye. We will be here. Okay, so now we're gonna tour the house, the Phase Land by Aradia, and their message. Why don't you go ahead and read their message on Discord? I think it's important.
Yeah, right. Being gay in this world is a dangerous thing, deadly even, and this is not fair. This is why we have to light all the colours of the rainbow to bring light into this darkness, to bring some joy where others bring hate. My entry is about young gay artists. It is so hard to be colourful and eclectic. Eclectic, yep. When you have not the economic possibilities to support your fantasy. Makeup, clothes, hair, jewels, everything is so expensive. But here is where gay fantasy kicks in. The ability to create great shows and great acts with all you have around. So you learn to use your hands and your mind to change daily items into glamour. And
Interesting.
they go on to basically say how they've done the home, which is using the things that are around them to express themselves, which I think is really nice.
And they kind of really have here. So like I've been exploring while you were talking, and like look at these benches that they made look like stairs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then I like how they've like planted the spells in these places. That's pretty cool. You got some nice colorful eggs. It's definitely an artist's design, right? Like it's like you'd go to Williamsburg and they'd be like, look at my cool installation. Downstairs is nothing. So
yeah.
But let's see if I think there's another floor up top, but I don't know how to get there, so I'm just gonna teleport to it. How do they make these? Oh, decorative carpet. Okay, that's interesting. And then and then we just have a nice little bedroom. Okay, so they went pretty minimalistic on this. I like their story. I get the idea behind it.
Yeah.
It's not the flashiest of everything we've seen so far, but hey, it still gets the point across. So
I mean, sometimes being flashy doesn't.
No,
it's more of an expression, which I think is nice. I think the message that they're trying to get across is what
it definitely gets the message across for sure.
Yeah, absolutely, and I like it. I do like it. I'm always a one for the subtler things. So for me, this is.
I really like the benches going up as the stairs. That's cool. All right, cool. Next house.
Let's go.
Let's do this. All right, so this is Bread and Roses, and this is by Mosley. Sounds like a oh, okay. You know what? Let's come back to this one. This is the last one on our trip. Let's come back to this one.
Okay.
This one is the grand prize. Let's come back to that. Yeah. Okay, so this one is from Barbie Girl, and this one is called Remembering the Pride. And basically their description was where a tiny house once stood in the woods, later replaced by a tiny witch's hut, now rests a collection of Pride Month relics gathered through the many years of UOAlive. Some were received as gifts, while others were collected or purchased, but they're all cherished, especially the ultra rare, one-of-a-kind stack of 3 unstackable woke boots. Yeah, this is actually true. So there was a bug that boots would stack. I mean, it's not actually a bug. So we sometimes will reskin certain items for giveaways, or at least in the old days we did. And so I think we like, it was like a coin or something, so it could be stacked. And so it's not actually boots. And so if you put them in your bag, or you got it from like, say, an iDoc, they could stack. And so those can't be stacked anymore if you were to get the boots. And those were actually what I liked, that giveaway. So like, that was a drop we did for Pride Month one time, the woke boots. And the reason is that so every Pride Month we have, and this is like a little bit dark, but it's also good. Every Pride Month, we always have a group of people that leave. We start the Pride announcements, and people get bothered, and that's okay. That's their prerogative. That's kind of the whole point, is that you have the choice. You don't have to sit there and do that. And so the woke boots were meant to, and the reason they're in quotes woke boots is it was meant to show like, yeah, okay, so we're totally woke over here. You know what I mean? Like, it was supposed to be a play on words, but also,
yeah, I remember when when they were released. I remember the whole situation around those specific.
Yeah, and it was very interesting, because some of the people that were the most against the idea of Pride drops ended up putting them up in their house, and we just found that to be really funny. So it was one of those like, what's that TV show with like the superheroes that are like actually like super evil, and it turns out it's actually like an anti-woke propaganda show. I don't even know what it's called, but it was just a way to like give them something, and they would, I don't know. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, a little bit of tongue in cheek.
Exactly.
Talk at each other, sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think most of the community saw the funny side of it in the end, anyway. So.
For sure, nobody was offended by it, and so it worked out.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could paint these paintings. Did you know that? I didn't know that.
No, these are the shipwreck ones.
Yeah, that's pretty
I don't
cool.
think you can. Yeah, I like that though.
I like
What I do like is these signs. If you come out, the signs above, each letter, so it spells out pride, but each letter has a path, like a, sorry, not path, it has a little description with it. So for P, you've got proud steps, honor our path, and then R, you've got ribbons of love, remember our past. I, you've got in every hue we rise, in unity we stand strong. D, we've got dreams bloom boldly, safe spaces flourish. And then for E, it says every voice matters in UOAlive. And that one, E, I love that the most, that every voice matters in UOAlive, because it really does. Whether you've been here for 10 years or whether you've been here for 10 days, every voice matters.
It does.
Yeah.
I mean, just look at the new paths what we have in the game, and it was all because, like, I mean, it wasn't because of one person. It was there was a lot of things leading up to that, but one person made a suggestion, and it was like that was finally the straw that broke the camel's back, where we went, let's look at the system.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and yeah, it just goes to show that it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't matter if you've been here 10 years or 10 minutes. Your voice, everyone's got an equal voice, and that's something that we often see on the Discord as well. That a new player will come, join the Discord, and sometimes they might shy away from joining in conversations because they don't feel like they've been there long enough. But a lot of the veteran players will encourage them to speak up and let them know you're totally valid, your voice is valid, and the inclusion that's shown across the server is always amazing.
For sure. Wow, this is quite a collection they have. I love the firework cats that they caught and put up there. Yeah, I mean, they have decorations.
Everybody has one of them somewhere. I think I've got one somewhere in a box.
I mean, look at this. There's a fish from 2021. Like, there's so many things the fish is probably one of the most rare items, honestly. They have an insane collection of also these anniversary paintings. I'm not going to get into that because it doesn't have to do with this, but oh my God, Jesus, they have the whole set. That's crazy. Okay, cool. So yeah, that very cool. I really like that. It's a nice message. Yeah, well done. I like the signs. I'm glad you pointed out those signs. I wouldn't have seen that. Okay.
They did post in they did put them in their post as well, spelling out the pride thing as well, which I really, really liked.
Okay, so now we're going to go to this, and now there's a lot more to this than meets the eye. And now this really pushes on that idea where we said, hey, make a house that represents pride to you. And it doesn't have to be rainbows, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, so the owner is Mosley, and they called it Bread and Roses. And yeah, I will let you I'll read the first paragraph, and then when we get to the ground floor, you will read that, and we'll kind of swap off here. So for Pride Month, I wanted to build something that tells a story. Living in Wales, the history of the 1984 to 85 miners' strike is woven into the landscape around me. This build is my tribute to that history and to the incredible unconditional solidarity that blossomed between Welsh farmers, or sorry, Welsh mining families and the LGBTQ plus community, which I was like, wait, what? And so this is already history that I didn't even know. And so I was like,
Oh, yeah.
okay, cool. And so they have Juneteenth flames up. And yeah, as I go through this first floor, you want to read that ground floor one?
Yeah. Ooh, well, that'll come in. During the 1984 to 1985 UK miners' strike, mining communities faced severe hardship. This ground floor represents the silent mine during the strike. The machinery has stopped, the forge is dark, and the tools sit idle. The mine portal is boarded up, and a lone union steward sits at the table, taking donations from local groups. So this specific one does hit quite close to home for me. Um, the community that I'm from was heavily affected by the coal strikes in the 80s.
Interesting.
And having family members that grew up in the 80s, 70s, 80s, 90s that were gay,
Yeah.
we obviously know about the difficulties that they faced. And in the UK especially, it was a very hard time for the LGBT plus communities. So
Interesting.
this really does.
It's literally a
I love this.
storybook. Yeah,
Yeah,
they've
it
made a
is.
pop
Yeah.
up book in UO, and it's amazing. Look at how they did this for the mine. Like, this isn't a mine, right? But by putting the carts here and then some wood and then a sign that says closed, you're like, oh, I can visualize this. This
Yeah.
is beautiful. Okay, so second floor. I'll read this one. Okay. Middle floor, The Hope. An unexpected ally emerged. Lesbian and gay support from the miners, the LGSM, began fundraising, offering unconditional support to the mining families with no expectation of anything in return. The middle floor shows a meeting between LGSM members and mining union reps. Surrounded by piles of food and fundraising efforts, strangers begin to understand one another. And so they even have like all these people have names. They took history and they grabbed people's names. Mike Jackson, LGM organizer Mark Ashton, Di Donovan, union representative Arthur Scargill. So oh, and this person over here, CN James. Like, there's so much cool. Like they even have the meeting minutes in the books here. This is such a cool design for an LGBT pride house that you can't look at this and not be like, wow, that's you looked at the assignment and were like, how can I absolutely destroy this thing?
I really do. I think the effort, the attention to detail that Mosley's put in here is phenomenal.
And
I
they're not
think
pushing. There's no pride. There's no rainbow fish. There's nothing. It's just using real. It feels real, and I like that a lot.
yeah, absolutely, and it goes to show that the history of this specific one in the UK, it doesn't necessarily mean it has to be all rainbows and glitter. Like I said earlier on, it the nitty gritty truth of it is that it was a very hard time
Yeah.
for those communities, and the difference since then, how it's changed, and yeah, it's a huge, vast difference on acceptance.
So do you want to hit the last paragraph here for the top floor?
Yeah. So this is the light. When the strikes ended in 1985, the hardships didn't vanish, but the friendships forged changed history. The top floor represents the 1985 London Pride Parade. A barrel of red paint acts as a symbol of protest against institutional power. Miners march on flower-lined streets alongside those who had stood with them during their darkest days. They didn't share the same life experiences, but they learned that solidarity between the different communities could create lasting change. One step, many colours, one community.
So cool. Like, and they even put these people together, and like the pride marchers have a little bit of color to them, whereas the miners look like miners and they're holding their lanterns and their pickaxes. And you've got this barrel of red, and you've got the street lamps here. It's painting such a easy to understand picture. And then this one tiny, one step many colors pride tile, just with the book on it that says marching together in solidarity with, with the information. And it's just, I don't know. If you look at this and don't get like a little tiny tear in your eye, like it's really moving. And it's especially moving because they created this in an isometric 27-year-old game called Ultima Online in 2026. And that just means the world, right? Like, that's just incredible. So
it's fantastic. I really like this one. Not only because it's the display itself is great, but it touches home. Like it really does touch home for me. So yeah, I think Mosley's done an absolutely phenomenal job on this one.
yeah. All right. So, I mean, that basically concludes our tour of all the houses. I'm just going to make sure that that was it. Yeah, that was it. Everyone did such a fantastic job. There is really, like I said, there's no way for us to pick. Would you stop it? There's no way for us to pick. Just first, second, and third. So everyone's going to get a prize for participating. But the grand prize just has to go to this home. It's just such a unique and beautiful story that not a lot of people know about, and you were able to tell it so well in Ultima Online that I just, we as a team, like we were all blown away. I think even the community was blown away. The reactions to this were like, I'll vote for you, right? So like, everybody came together and really saw the work and effort that went into this, and it tells a really beautiful story. So
I would highly recommend anybody who hasn't been to see it come and visit it, because it's encouraging, and it's very informative. It's a very hidden piece of history that isn't shared very often.
Yeah, and it doesn't take away from any of the other houses. All the other houses were fantastic. The use of rainbows and colors and stuff, like it's beautiful, and everybody did such a beautiful job in their own way. And everybody really embraced that idea of, what does pride mean to you? Show that to us in a house deco contest. And yeah, I couldn't be happier. I really I hadn't looked at the thread for a while because we've been very busy on the back end of stuff. And when I opened the thread a couple days before it closed, and I saw so many people had submitted entries and how high quality and good they were, I'm not gonna lie, I got choked up, and I'm just really happy to be able to share that with like everybody else, and make this into a video and share this with the community and people outside of our community, and people that are looking at UOAlive and go, do I want to go there? And if you really value inclusivity and out of the box creative people and kind people, and I don't know what other adjectives could you throw in there?
Welcoming, warm, encouraging, supportive.
All right, show off. But yeah, if you haven't checked out UOAlive and you'd like to participate in something like this in the future, please join our Discord, get involved. And if you just want to play and walk around and find things like this is a great place for it. And we'll continue doing this. The one constant that I always say about UOAlive is that we were built on a foundation of ideas and ideals, and that will never change. And we will continue going forward with those, even if it, for some reason, were to be the end of us. And yeah, I would highly recommend anybody who thinks that's something they'd like to be a part of to become a part of it, honestly. So
no, absolutely.
Yeah, that's all I got. Great job. And awesome. Yeah, that's it. You want to fart again, or what do you want to do here?
I'm brewing one.
Oh, yep. Okay.
Make sure I don't. There, I did it.
There you go. Okay. Well, thanks all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, like. If you hated it, dislike twice. And subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. And we will see you at UOAlive.com. Thanks for watching.